Welcome to Mary's channel, and we hope you will like it. If you do, please subscribe and smack that bell, and we will send you any forthcoming videos that's coming up. We've got some really good ones coming up. You're not going to want to miss these. This video starts with an interview then around the town of Mountbellew, and we're met by some of the residents, Paddy and May Daly, Peter Kit in the post office, and around Mountbellew Market to talk to stall holders, and then in Kitty's bar to talk to Kitty and some of the customers. You can visit Mary's website at www.marymalone.com or email Mary, this lady, at marymaloneodyssey@gmail.com. And don't forget, when you're watching this video, it's the rushes. There's some intakes and outtakes. We've left everything in, so you'll hear the producer saying the question 2 or 3 times. So bear with that. And thank you, and God bless you.
Who you are,
Yeah,
who this man beside you is, and where we are now, and why you are here.
yeah.
In 3, 2, 1.
My name is Mary Malone, and this is my husband Malcolm. We're here in Mountbellew, County Galway, and we come here every year, sometimes twice a year, and it's with my mission with spiritual healing and the Rosary.
Now, what does this town mean to you? Why come to Mountbellew, and why, is this a centre from where you operate, and how did you get involved in all this healing?
Right, okay. Mountbellew is very special to me. I was born just a mile out of Mountbellew, and born and reared in a place called Bovinion. I still call it home, and of course I am coming home when I come to Mountbellew. I am at the moment in Knock in County Mayo, which was one of the reasons I came over and staying that little bit longer.
Now, tell me about how long you're gone out of Mountbellew, and why you left here, where you went and what you did.
Right. In 1955 I left Mountbellew. There's been an awful lot of changes since. I went to the States. I was in the States for 6 years, and then I came back to England, and this is where I met my husband Malcolm about 7 months after I arriving in England. We went together for quite a while, and then we got married. It was only after that I mentioned to my husband that I would like to go out and help people.
Now, did you always want to do this helping? Where did all this idea of helping people, and what do you mean by helping people? Where did all that come from?
Right. I think since I was about 16 years old, when I first came to my own mother and said I wanted to join the nuns, I felt then that it's like an inner thought, but it's a strong thought, that I wanted to go out and give my life or help in some form or another. Maybe people would think, well, she's really off a rocker. Maybe they still think I am. But nevertheless, I have found that what I'm doing, that people come back to me time and time and time again to get the faith that I have, when really and truly they have that faith themselves. And whether they're Catholics or Protestants, it doesn't matter, or Hindus or whatever. We're all God's children, and we all have got that spirit within us. And this is where I felt, even when I was only very young, that there was somebody pushing me to go out there and to give or to share the love of God. And this is what I try to do in every country that I go into, with the Rosary and with the healing.
Now, so tell me, what exactly do you do at this moment for people? You talk about the spiritual healing, you talk about the Rosary. What does all of that mean, and how does it manifest itself? So, Mary Malone, who I've never heard of, is coming to my town. Why should I be bothered go see her? Who is she, and what's she going to do?
Right. Well, people will ask me that many a time. Where am I going, and what am I doing?
Can I just start that again? People ask me rather than people ask me. Right. My question wasn't there. Yeah. So in 3, 2.
People ask me, what am I doing and where am I going and where did I get this from in the first place? Well, in a very simple language, it has come, I suppose, from my roots, from my grandparents, from my parents, being brought up in a very religious home. Saying that, I wasn't over religious as a child, but I had an inner calling that I needed to share with the people. And when I went out in the world first, it was with the rosary. It wasn't with healing. And I felt that by sharing the Blessed Mother with the people, that I got them to pray again. That there wasn't enough of talk maybe in the church about the rosary, that how important it is. And this is all the Blessed Mother asks us to do, is to give 15 minutes to her a day.
Okay, tell me now how you met your husband and how things went from there. In 3, 2, 1.
When my parents left Mountbellew and went to England, and they bought a home in England for all of us to be there. And I came back from the States and joined them. And that is how I met my husband, about 6 or 7 months after I coming back to join my family.
Now, at that stage, did you know what you wanted to do with your life? Had you decided that you were bound on a mission of or something, or had any of that ever crossed your mind up to this point?
When I came back and joined my family, it was the farthest thing from my mind that I one day would be going out in the world and doing what I'm doing today. I was happy to be back home, and I got a job at home, or in England, and came back to my family every evening and stay there until I got married, which I think my parents thought I'd never get married. I was so happy to be amongst them again. 6 years was a long time because my youngest brother and my sister were only small and I leaving, and now of course they were out working.
So what did your husband think of this idea? When did you suggest it to him? How long into the marriage was it before you said to him, I have this idea and there's something that I want to do?
When I met Malcolm, I didn't know whether he was a Protestant or a Catholic, and I didn't mention anything. It was now that I guess it was when I met you that I realised somehow that he was going to play a part in my life. I just didn't know how, or he was just a young fella that I met, and in the back of my mind I felt that we would get married. And I remember saying to my family one day, Malcolm will be my husband. And they just laughed at me like, how did I know that? But I go back before I ever left home. When I was leaving home, a neighbour said to me, "Oh, sure, Mary, you'll be married 6 months after you're leaving here." And I said to the person, "No, I won't. My husband is still going to school." So there's a difference in our age. There's 9 years difference in our age. And that was right. Now I met Malcolm, and I felt that this was the young man that that I seen in my mind's eye, if you want to put it that way, all them years back.
Now he was only a boy. Tell us, boy,
Yeah,
what did
yes.
you see in this older woman, or how did all that come about?
Well, we've been married 31 years now, and when I first knew what Mary wanted about travelling around the world helping people, I thought she was bonkers crazy. How can you do that? And we were married 11 years before I stepped out in Mary's faith and travelled the world. We gave our business up in Manchester to do that and went round the world. And you know, what can I say? I've not regretted 1 minute of it, you know. 3 years ago in June I turned a Catholic. I love what I do now. I only go to church once every Sunday. Mary will go every hour, every day if she has time. But we're travelling all the while, so that's not possible. But I love the Mass, and I love our life where we are at the moment.
Well, when I met you, Malcolm, and I was frightened of saying anything, I thought, now this is where he is going to be either a good one or a bad one. He'll either hop off and I'll never see him again. So I didn't say anything about my feelings of wanting to go out and help people. But what I did say to him was, don't waste your time with me because one day I'm going to join the nuns. Not realising that, did he even know what that meant? Did you even know what that meant?
To be honest with you, it's been like living with a nun for 30 years. No, it's not. Mary says the prayers every day and does her office. She's 3 hours every day saying the prayers, you know. And that's beside the masses and the other things she goes into. And so I'm used to that now. I'm well used to it. And of course, since I became a Catholic, I joined in with her.
I tried to put you on your knees.
That's
very
right.
hard.
I'm not a holy Joe, and Mary's not really in some ways, but in other ways she is.
You know, laughter is healing, and you have to have fun with what we do.
Yeah.
As well.
I describe myself as Mary's suitcase carrier. I just carry the suitcases. That's all I do.
And I call him St. Joseph.
Yeah.
He has to put up with me.
Yeah. So that's it.
So tell me about this. When she mentioned to you about the trip and this idea of going around the world healing, Malcolm. Firstly, what did you think of it, and how did you, in God's name, agree to it, and what exactly did you agree to do, and how then did you do it?
Well, after 11 years of parroting in my ear about this travelling around the world helping people, and we set off around the world, I said that, look, we have to, how do we keep ourselves alive? What do we do? So anyway, we set off, and in 1987 we got a world record with British.
Go back. Malcolm, tell me about this first trip and the planning of it and what was involved. And did you know what this calling was and what Mary was going to do when she got to these places?
Well, after 11 years of Mary being at me to go out and help people and travel the world, which I thought she was nuts, we can't do it, I relented, and we decided to travel around the world, and the first port of call was Johannesburg, South Africa. Now, Mary wanted to do the rosary and help people, talk to people, and do counselling. How do you do that? What do you do? So what we did was we arrived cold feet, never told anybody we were going. We arrived in Johannesburg, South Africa. We booked into the local B&B, and I got the yellow pages, looked in for the radio stations and TV stations, and booked Mary on to a radio programme called 702. It's in Joburg, and that was our first time there. And she got on. I applied for 7 or 8 different radio stations, so she got on Radio 702. Well, it took off like a storm. So people could phone in and ask Mary questions, and Mary could give them answers all about the subject on religion, and it was marvellous. So we were only supposed to stay in Joburg that year for 3 months, and then move on to Singapore and then somewhere else.
That's right.
And we ended up staying 6 months that year, the first year. So, and it just took off from there.
And we really left home not knowing how it would ever start, or how we could get our feet off the floor with it.
We had a printing business in Manchester. That was how we keep body and soul together. And we decided to keep our printing business going, put a manager in, and while we went around the world. Well, as you know, when the cat's not there, the mouse will play, and the business started to go down the tubes. So after the first 12 months, when we got back home from our first trip around the world, I decided, Mary's got something. This is working. And she's helped so many people, hundreds and hundreds of people. In that first 12 months, that was a big culture shock to me. I was a body shock, because I thought we'd be coming home after 6 weeks. I thought we'll give Mary a chance, and but no, the 6 weeks went by, and boy, oh boy. And from there we went to South Africa, we went to New Zealand, Australia first, then New Zealand.
We went to Kenya first from South Africa.
Yeah. And on the radio station again, and away she goes again.
So you sold the business. Tell me about that. You sold the business and decided to take off full time. How did you come to that decision, and how did that come about?
We kept our business on for the first 12 months we were travelling around the world, and we stopped off in these different places, and we decided to call in Fiji. And whilst we're in Fiji, one day I get a phone call. We sat on the beach just relaxing.
You're back in England, and after the 12 months, and you're selling the business. Tell me about how you came to that decision, and it was a major decision, wasn't it?
So we arrived back in England after our first 12 months travelling around the world, and we had a big decision to make. what do we do? And I was so enthralled really with what Mary had done in the 12 months that we made a major decision, and we decided to let everything go. Our house, our business, our home. We let my sister have our dog, and you know, we don't have any children to worry about. So we just packed all our possessions in 4 suitcases, 4 large suitcases, and went off on our second time around the world. And we've never stopped travelling since.
No.
Money, funding that.
How we funded that was by the sale of our home and our business, and it kept us going for quite a while, a long while. And of course, with the donations that we get from these sessions that Mary does, that keeps us just ticking over nicely, you know.
But now, of course, all that's gone over the years.
We don't have any parish behind us. We don't have any funding or any organisation. There's just me and there's Mary. We're like one-man bands.
So now at this stage, how do you keep the show on the road, and how do you keep body and soul together?
Well, it's come to the stage now, after travelling around the world so many times, that the money originally that we sold our house for and our business for
has gone.
And how we keep the show on the road, so to speak, is there's a donation for people to come to see Mary. And in today's age, the donation we charge is very small by comparison to going to seeing a band in the Point Depot, or going to watching Frank Sinatra, or going to playing bingo every week. It's all relevant, you know. So we charge a small donation coming in, and that keeps us going. That keeps Mary's mission alive and on the road.
As long as that you can have enough to pay for the next plane to get out wherever you're going to go. We never know from one day to the next when we're going to have that calling to move on anyway. And it's all in God's hands. And I leave my whole life in the Holy Spirit. We see wonderful things happening through that Holy Spirit. So why would I give up? Even if I had to, well, not beg for it, but I leave it to God. He finds the money for us when it's time to go on.
So what about those watching this programme and saying, geez, and they're right there, having the time of Riley, travelling around the world, after travelling the globe, and Egypt's paying for it. How would you respond to these kind of people? What would you say to that? Do you ever get that kind of... Do people say things to you? What do they say to you?
Well, very few, but you do get the odd
some
person.
criticisms that people say, like, oh boy, you shouldn't charge 1 penny for spiritual healing. Well, there's not a penny charge for spiritual healing. What the charge is for, the donation, not a charge, is for the service that Mary provides. It's a service, and like anybody else providing a service, a butcher, a baker, or a candlestick maker, they deserve to be paid, and so does Mary. We've travelled, to come to Ireland, we've travelled 8,400 miles from San Diego, California. Not just Mary Malone, Malcolm as well. So we need 2 tickets from San Diego, California to Dublin, Ireland. How are the... You know,
and back there again.
Yeah, how do we get that, you know? So this is why there's a small charge for to come to see Mary. And very few people say, oh, we don't...
They've got to know me, of course, over the years as well. And anybody that has travelled or done any kind of travelling, will know that it is an expensive journey. But I will never give up what God has given me to share with the people.
Right. Then what we haven't covered, tell me. What did you tell me is back to the radio thing again, and what exactly Mary does. We still haven't kind of covered that. Tell me what she does. I know it's spiritual healing. So tell us about that radio time. I mean, how did all of that begin? You began with radio, so this was long before Mary did any healing. How did that, when the radio interview that in South Africa, she went on that radio, what kind of things did she say to people, and what that made them even interested? And Malcolm, how the heck did you persuade a radio station to let this woman from the arsehole of Ireland onto a radio station in South Africa? And what did they say to you when you rang up?
Yeah, well, as regards the radio stations around the world where we travel to, when we first started travelling out, and still today, what I do, I look in the yellow pages, whatever country we're going to or landing, and I phone them up and I tell them that Mary Malone's in town and she's the greatest this, greatest that, and they have Mary, or some of them have Mary on as a guest, and Mary is able to give counselling over the airwaves. So when a person talks to Mary and says, oh Mary, I've got this problem, I've got the other problem. Mary has the gift of, it's not a gift of seeing, it's not a psychic thing, but she's able to help and guide them just by listening to the voice.
Or see their insides. If they have something wrong with them and the doctor cannot find out what it is, and he's just sick and tired of listening to them, they have this, that and the other, and they've done all the x-rays going. And don't ask me how I can do it, but I can see the inside of a person like an x-ray. And I pinpoint where their problem is, and they'll say, yes, that's where it is. Well, now this is what I'm seeing. Now go back to your GP and tell him, and get another x-ray done, and it will come up. Or it, as I do the prayers over them, over the air, the healing prayer over the air, or the Holy Spirit prayer, it may be gone. I cannot promise them anything. All I know is that what I'm seeing will come up, and of course it does, and that the doctors are able to help them.
And has any of this been proven, or does I'm sure people question all of this kind of stuff, and people are wondering, Malcolm, you must get people asking you, is this for real?
Well, as regards proof of what Mary does and what happens when she goes on the radio stations and the TV, we get hundreds and hundreds of letters each month when Mary's on TV or radio, and a good percentage of those letters are people who are healed in one form or another, either mentally, emotionally, or physically, or spiritually. And they explain this in the letter. They also say, don't publish a letter, I don't want my name mentioning in the press,
We have hundreds and hundreds of letters.
But we don't publish them too much, we don't say anything about them. It's just a nice thing for Mary to get, that's how Mary knows she's on the right path. And it's a nice thing to get through the post, but not everybody will send a letter and say, Mary, I was healed of arthritis or whatever,
A lot of them, of course, a lot of them will say, tell me when they meet me. I didn't like putting it in letter, but this happened when I was when I heard you.
Come up to Mary and whisper in her ear, Mary, you know when you saw me on such a thing, that boil on my side dropped off that night, and this carry on, So.
But that's where the Holy Spirit comes in. This is why I speak about the Holy Spirit so much, because He is so strong, and He wants you to work for Him, the way He can heal. I mean, when Jesus was out here on earth, they only had to touch His garment and they were healed. And there were others that weren't healed. Not everybody gets healed. And I tried to explain that over the air to the people as well. But the power of prayer can move mountains. Can't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, just a second now.
used to meet and have a good banter and find out about the neighbours. Have you noticed how that...
8, 3, 2.
Here we're going into the post office where all my mail comes into. Hello, love. How are you?
You're on camera.
How are you, Peter? How are you?
This is Peter Kidd.
This is the young gentleman that takes care of us with our mail.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to hang you up here.
No, you won't do that.
How are you?
Mary, you're welcome to Mountbellew. How are things? How are you, Malcolm? I'm going to shake your hand now as well. The man that gets me the call cards.
He's collecting them fast.
Fast and furious.
Yes. So is it not busy today, Mountbellew?
Mountbellew, reasonable.
It's a market day, isn't
Nice
it?
market.
Yeah.
Nice market.
So we'll go down and have a look and see what's going on.
Any mail for us today, Peter? No mail today for us?
Or did it go through?
It's gone through. Gone through.
Oh, has it gone through?
Okay.
Gone through.
Oh.
That arrived as well.
Did it?
It's there.
You mean the tablets? Yeah, and
Right.
he won't get them now till...
You will.
I was
No, they're going to Galway today.
Gone.
I was just talking to Mary
Yeah.
before. It's funny if somebody puts Mary Malone Galway, it still gets to Mary Malone.
Of course it does.
I think if you put Mary Malone Island, it would
It'll find its way. Eventually.
Yeah,
Eventually.
It would.
yeah.
Yeah, so they're gone.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, forgot, but it doesn't matter.
He didn't say it to me this morning, actually.
No. Did you see Paddy this morning?
I did.
Oh, did you?
I did.
All
He's
right.
fine.
Yeah. Oh, sure. It'll only take 10 minutes to do
Are you
what
sure
he's...
he's not there now? I came up there and the gate was open.
Oh, was it?
We'll check in a minute.
Yeah, because he's going into Galway, to get
Get
that
his cash rate
operation.
done.
Yeah, it'll only, like I said, it'll only take 10 minutes. I said, gee, may I look a lot different,
So nobody sent me any bottles of champagne or bouquets of flowers anonymously through the post.
Anonymously. I'm not telling you. Mary's here. Wait till afterwards. They sent them to Mary.
That's right. Yeah.
See you later, Peter.
Bye.
And thanks
Have a nice
very
day.
much, love. Yeah,
No bother.
thanks.
All right.
All right, Peter. Thanks again.
Bye-bye.
Sorry, bye-bye, love. See, are they in? Oh, is Paddy in?
Yeah.
All right. These are where our mail comes to. So it mustn't be going till afternoon.
Right.
All right. Sorry. Yeah. Nice curly hair little boy.
It's a bit breezy today, Marion.
It is. This is Paddy Daly and me, and she's also my cousin. Did you see? You did see. Paddy, would you like to be on candid camera?
You're on camera whether you like it or not.
Are we coming in?
Yes.
Right, thanks, Paddy. It's me in. I thought you were leaving in the morning.
No, 4 o'clock.
Oh, right.
Leaving here now.
Oh, okay. Would you like to be in candid camera?
Oh, Lord,
Isn't she lovely?
It's only a test. It's only a test.
I'm sure now.
Yeah, positive now.
She's a good cook.
Oh, lovely.
I thought you were gone.
I'm with fuck.
She said, I'll give you a prod of that.
I'm expecting some tablets through the post from Dublin. Did any tablets come, Paddy? I'm expecting some
today?
antibiotics through the post.
Yeah, sorry, Paddy. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, this is the turn up for the books for you, isn't it?
She didn't know that you would be an RTE.
I did not.
Who are these
Yeah.
people?
Now, May is my cousin, my father's cousin, and this is Paddy and May Daly, and they take our mail in. You talk about holy people now. These are holy people, not Mary Malone. Not Mary Malone.
I know May is a
And-
native of the town, but where are you from, Paddy?
May was May Barrett.
Westport, County Mayo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
And how long are they living here?
Gosh.
Yeah,
Would you ask?
you lived here,
Would
Paddy?
you ask?
We're here since
Yeah, I-
19...
Mary, will you?
Yeah, I'll ask you.
Yeah, go
Oh,
on.
hang on,
Yeah.
very last.
How long have you been living here?
55, since
1955.
1955.
1955. Oh, that was when I left for the States in 1955. Yeah. And did you get married then? You were married then, were you?
Yeah, we're married.
In 1955. Is that right? No. Doesn't time fly? Huh?
45
Doesn't
years
it?
ago.
Yes, yes. But you have been here, Paddy, longer than that, though.
Oh, I was,
You were in
I worked
Montbellew.
in the town here for
Yes.
since 1939.
1939. My
You're way
goodness,
your
yes. He's still only a young chicken.
Still in the first
And-
one since then.
May lived up at the Mountbellew Road, Newtown. You know where we went to our house? Just before we turned down there. This is where May lived. May was May Barrett as well.
And May says, if ever she's going to win the lotto, she's going to treat me. Is that right?
We got the last one, we got
And there was very little in it.
Occasionally we have a little bet on the lotto, you know.
the two of them, there's only two numbers there.
I know. Could you believe it?
Oh no.
All them numbers and only 2 came out. Yeah.
Right.
And do you ever send them posts from around the world? Or?
Oh, we do. Cards
Tell me
from
about. Tell me that.
cards. May or Paddy will tell you where they got cards from. Where did you get cards from us? Us. South Africa. You got
We
cards.
got from South Africa, Australia,
New Zealand.
New Zealand, and it's like now, and I'm sure.
Fiji.
All parts of America now, yeah.
Hawaii.
That's right.
Yeah. Hawaii. Yeah, you had got. Keep a hold of them. Might be worth something one day when I'm gone. You know, listen. You never know. Not at all. He's only kidding you.
Hot or cold, you say?
A cold is fine.
Sit down, Owen. So we're going to go downtown and see what's downtown.
Market days.
And there'll be only a few, I think.
Too many now.
No.
But
We'll go in.
Tuesday was a big market, yes.
Well, last
That was
Tuesday.
the first Tuesday.
Oh, last Tuesday. Was it last Tuesday?
Yeah.
All right, right. Not today.
No.
Yeah.
Charlie.
Walking a little bit better, May. Walking a little bit better.
It doesn't
You do?
feel a bit
Does it?
better.
Oh, God.
No.
Did you take any of them painkillers to help you? No?
Oh, Charlie.
Huh?
Thanks, Lord.
Trying to get his breath is something else. I'm thinking, don't croak yet, for God's sake. I haven't learned how to drive. No. Oh, no. Are you all right now?
Amoxicillin, the great antibiotics, those. Called Amoxicillin.
That's the name of it.
Yeah.
But it'll take a
500
couple.
milligrams.
Yeah. What'd you do? Take 2?
Wow.
Oh, yeah, because there'd be too much. Right, yeah. Yeah, it was a great shop.
So there used to be a shop here.
Oh, yeah. This is where they had the shop.
Just tell me that, will you?
Yeah.
Go on.
This room was a shop where they sold hardware and groceries, and it was where all the youngsters used to come and have a laugh. It was great. It's a wonder she didn't run it out of the place, though.
Oh!
You'll be on telly.
Okay. Gone now, May. Mary?
How long is the shop gone now, May?
14.
14 years.
Oh, is it? 14 years.
1986.
Yeah. And you never wanted to leave here.
Oh, no.
Is that why? No. And of course you have a window there.
We have
That's
to-
like a TV, isn't it? You can see everybody. You can see everybody out, but nobody can
Live
see you in.
TV. That's a live TV.
It's a live TV. Yes.
Very good.
But it was a great
What
shop.
amazed me is when Paddy and May had the shop, they never took a holiday for 28 years anywhere.
That's right.
Did you?
No.
You kept it open all the time for 28 years. I think that must be some kind of record.
Well, it must be.
taken a holiday
Never,
for
never had a
yeah.
break.
And worked until 11 at night.
My goodness.
Started at 8.
8 in the morning.
Gee.
Times hard.
God. But you see, yeah, the spirit was good as well. You liked what you were doing, or you wouldn't have done that, you know.
Sunday and Monday to the
Oh,
same.
really? Sunday as well?
Oh, yes.
Oh, no
Saturday week.
kidding.
But the same
And
day.
now, did you miss it then when you closed?
Oh, yes.
Oh, it must have taken a long time to.
See, they were, I was glad to get out.
Were you, Paddy? Yes, yeah. And standing.
At Christmas time, I was just killing here, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
We wouldn't close the shop maybe till 10 o'clock at night. And
right.
I'd have to stay at work and then packing up orders and packing up the shelves.
Oh,
And
dear Lord. So you wouldn't go to bed till all
Hard
hours?
labour.
Hard labour. Yeah, and cheap labour as well. When wasn't it?
So the
Yeah.
supermarkets didn't have any influence on your closing at that
They weren't
time?
There wasn't
What
any.
happened, mind you.
Oh, no,
No.
no, no. Oh, I
I'd
didn't
say the
make
taxes now are like trying to keep the books going and everything.
Yes.
Meant a lot.
Must be very hard now.
Besides all
Yes,
that work,
that's-
you had to still do
You had to
your-
keep
I
your
had
books.
to come in then and do the books.
Of course, because you were, yeah, because you were a bookkeeper for many years as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's big, most of it.
That's
yeah.
right, it was in no one's, yeah. But that was, there were great times though as well.
Oh,
And like,
Oh, well,
you
you
never
were
had time to
very
get, you were never depressed, that's you never knew the word
No,
depression.
what that was.
No, the only thing you got tired, you hadn't time to get depressed.
No. Oh, no.
No. And there was a lot of laughter with
Mary,
it.
tell me something, mate. Was Mary's grandmother was Hannah?
Honour.
Yeah.
Honour,
Was
yeah.
she as religious as this Mary here, as my wife? Was she as religious as that? Or?
Oh, she was.
She was, she was.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all the family were.
They were. I remember,
Katie now and
oh, sure, Katie has holes in her knees.
Every morning.
Yeah,
Walk it. You know
Yeah.
where they lived down
Yeah.
there, will you? Walk
yeah.
to the
Mom's time.
Oh, yeah,
the
but that's,
monastery at 7:30 for a 7:30 mass.
Good heaven.
yeah,
And that's all.
Yeah.
yeah,
But that goes to
But
show
the-
if there was religion.
Summer and winter.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Whether they
Didn't matter, no. You'd never see them without the
And
beads in there.
Yeah. And they used to come across go through the grass for cut short
Yeah.
to the church.
Oh, did they?
Oh, the
Crossover?
beads there, you know the crossover by Sydney.
Oh, yes, of course,
And the
of
monks
course.
feed and come
Oh,
up the
yeah?
monks' gate.
Oh, right. I remember my grandmother telling me about my great grandmother crossing over there, and there was a bull in the field,
That's right.
and he chased her, and she didn't know how she got over the ditch before she was lifted. Going to mass.
Escaped them.
She did just about. Yeah. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh, I'm not quarter as religious as what my grandmother was.
oh no.
Nor my dad.
She
My dad was very
He
religious.
was
Mm.
for a man like that.
He was. He would never go to bed without going on his knees and we'd say the rosary. I'm talking about now when we were in England as well.
Oh, yeah. Mm.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
he never lost it just by
Oh,
going
no.
away.
You started.
No, that's right.
Yeah, it started.
Yeah, yeah. But then so was all your family. I mean, my goodness. I mean,
Well, they were.
oh, they were.
Probably
Were.
to the family.
And Auntie Mary. I mean, I remember her.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
praying.
And May, what do you
Yeah.
make of Mary and all this travelling around the world?
Well, she's a marvellous lady. To think that she moves around and what the good she's doing for people. She does a lot of good work for her.
Well, the Holy Spirit does.
Mm.
He gives me the power to keep walking and going ahead.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, I never think of it. As a matter of fact, I never think I'm doing anything worth talking about. That people that are at home making the dinner would do more than what I would do. It's only when I get a letter that I realise,
Yeah,
well, there
that's
was
it.
something came out of that now.
Well,
You know.
something is coming
Yeah.
out, or you wouldn't
Yeah.
be getting all the letters.
No.
That's the truth.
Yeah, well, and again, of course, I want to thank you for you're in my mission, whether you know it or not. The Holy Spirit picked you first and foremost, you know, to do the little job that you are. When we're far away, the mail has to come somewhere, and this is where May and Paddy picks up and send it off to us. I'm sure sometimes we're a pain in the neck.
Sorry, pleasure.
Thanks. But
So we're going to have a walk around town now and go and see
See
some
Mountbellew, take
Mary's
on.
old school chums and see what they have to say.
Some of them are dead now.
It would be.
There are a few of them that's gone, isn't there? You know, we just met. What was her name? No, I'll tell you who I got a letter off there only a few weeks ago. Joe Gavin's sister. That's the nun.
Oh, Mary.
Sister, yeah, Sister Martha.
That's right.
Yeah, she's in London.
She was in hospital.
And yeah, is she gone back?
I think she must be.
Oh,
I
is
don't
she?
see her now.
Yeah,
But I'm not sure now.
I was supposed to be meeting her.
Well, in Gavin's there, they'll be able to tell
Oh,
you.
would they tell us?
they
Of
will.
course, yes,
Or
yeah,
Francie Barrett will be able to tell you.
yeah, that's right, yeah, yeah,
See, they
Yeah.
know.
yeah. We went down the village, but we didn't go down Ballydurna, so I haven't seen Joe. You know, yeah. You see what I mean about this window?
This
If
window,
only they knew.
this window in one-way glass. You can see out of it but can't see in it.
That's right.
And we must get some of this.
I know we must do. I don't know what we're going to do. The birds.
Free flow, they call it.
What do they call it?
Free flow.
Oh, free flow.
Said the name.
I'm. It's like magic. I mean, I'm always enthralled with that when I come here.
Live television, somebody said.
Yeah.
Here.
When it gets dark outside,
Oh, yeah.
on the light,
Oh, sure.
it's
It's the other way.
We
Yeah.
can't see out.
No kidding. Oh, can you not? The opposite. Oh no.
Oh, dear.
Now then,
They can see in when
what
they have the
tickles?
light.
Yeah, what tickles me is when they go doing their hair or putting lipstick on.
Right. Never think of anyone looking out.
I know. Yeah, they're looking at the mirror. Yeah,
See, it had the full lid.
that's right.
If they don't have it, it's
Yes, that's right. Yeah, I bet there's nobody in Mountbellew. Only you that has that.
I don't think there is.
No, I bet there's not. I never seen one even anywhere else I went. You know.
Well, shall we all walk around
And
town?
we'll go down before it starts raining again or whatever it's supposed to be doing.
Let's go
I hope it
and catch the, see if there's any bargains on the market. Okay, mate, we'll see you, lovey.
Right.
And listen,
Thanks for your
and
hospitality and all your...
God bless you.
Fine, Mary.
Thanks, Paddy.
Give you a little blessing. May the power of the Holy Spirit bless you, body, soul and spirit. You don't seem to be walking as bad somehow. But it's the pain, isn't it?
That is the thing.
It's the pain down here. I'll have to try and get up to Jane.
Before you go back.
Well, oh God, yes. Yeah, yeah. The Holy
Yeah,
Spirit.
she's still.
Is she ill again?
No, she's not
Oh,
here, but
no.
that's.
Oh, well, isn't it funny that didn't go? Because usually that goes.
Doesn't go
Now,
yet.
the only thing I can think of is because she was sitting down, account of her leg,
Oh,
that I
yeah.
couldn't get down properly to her body, you know. So she needs to stand up with me till I put my arms
Well,
around
she'll
her.
be able now.
Yeah,
because,
yeah. We'll run up.
She had to go to Ballinasloe yesterday.
Oh, had she?
She went just for the.
Oh,
leg,
oh,
just to
right.
heal it,
Oh, how?
to dress it.
Gee.
But it's improved a lot.
Oh, yeah. God, she got an awful bang.
She did. Oh, she
Yeah.
did.
Look, you know, she didn't break her hip. Whatever
True.
way she fell.
Oh, there's good stuff in her.
Oh,
Like
there
the
is. I'm
Barretts.
telling you, when we fall, we hop. We don't lie down.
Right, come on, guys, we're going
And when I fall, you swear it was an earthquake. The noise that I make when I get down.
You don't bore a hole.
Yeah, yeah. Let me bless your eyes, Paddy. Oh, do you know, you look different, you know, when he gets his eyes done. You'll think, gee, that's a young one. He'll look at himself in the mirror and say, who is that man looking out at me? Yeah, right.
Tell us about Mary. What's Paddy doing with his eyes?
Paddy's going in today to get cataracts out tomorrow, and of course he'll have different glasses when he gets them done, and this is why I'm saying, kidding him of course,
That's right.
that he's going to see me in different light. He'd say, I'll have to keep an eye on her now. I didn't know she was so young. There you are.
Right.
Okay. God bless. Yeah.
Yeah.
God bless you, love, and I'll see you soon.
Right on, Mary. Bye now. Good night.
Right. Thanks, May. And thanks, Paddy. And you'll be home on Thursday. Now, I mightn't be able to see you on Thursday, though. Hello? Oh, the letters.
He got.
Has he got them, May?
Yes, I give it to him. I give it.
Right, okay, thanks. Yeah. Thanks, Paddy, again. God bless you.
bless
Take care. Yeah, you'll be on our prayers.
Mary?
Oh, sorry, love. Oh, my bag.
Bye.
My bag. And listen, God, you get an awful shock. All that's in it is prayer books.
Load it down with money.
Can you feel that? No wonder that there's one side of me longer than the other. Oh, I was going off without my bag.
Right.
Right. Thanks now, Paddy. You want to... Yeah, he wants to go down to the car.
Right.
It's nice, that window. You see, it's just a mirror. Huh? Are we? For a while.
Yeah, I know.
And does he not go out as much?
No.
No. Yeah.
I think it's just a matter of time. But
Oh, you're joking.
yeah, but I mean, I'm
Yeah.
doing my best with him.
Yeah. And you're still living down in the same place, are you?
Right.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
gets dizzy spells from
Does
time
say.
to time.
I missed him when I come into Montpellier because
Yeah,
but we
especially
don't.
Kitties.
That's right. Have you been into Kitty?
I haven't been into her in a week.
Oh,
over a
have
week,
you not?
know?
Yeah,
I
I'll tell
didn't know.
her. Yes, yeah, I'll tell her that
Yeah,
that you.
okay, so
and
I'll see.
give my love to him, and I
will.
put him in my healing list.
God love
Okay,
you.
I'll do that,
God
love.
bless. Yeah,
God-
let's use the keys.
Oh, you're all right. You're cool,
Yeah,
love. God
okay,
bless you.
yeah.
God bless you. Right. Yeah. Okay, we'll walk down here. Hey.
I heard you were in the shop.
How
Oh,
are you doing,
yeah.
I heard you were
How
in the
are
shop.
you? How are you? Oh,
How you doing? Bought my tape, my CD.
Oh, did I?
And one of the reasons was because I called one of the tunes after.
oh, no
So one of
kidding.
the tunes on the tape.
Oh,
is
I'll have to get. I'll have
I
to
must
get
give
one.
you that.
Oh, I'll have to get one. I'll buy
Mike
it.
McGoldrick's.
Yeah.
Mike McGoldrick's tune. I called after, so I got it.
Oh, right.
I'm going to give you a copy
Yeah.
of that now.
No, I'll buy
No,
it.
you
when I
will
go in,
not.
love.
No.
Well,
I'll see you
Are you
before.
sure?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll be
I will,
going
yeah.
into you. Yeah,
Okay.
later on.
That's
All right.
fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. I seen your mother yesterday. She looks fabulous,
Oh, I
doesn't she?
do.
I'll tell you,
talk to you in a
she'd shame us all. He's another relation.
Oh, he's connected.
Yeah,
you see,
yeah, he's Barrett as well. That's
Who you are
Yeah.
and where we are. In
Take that
3, 2, 1.
I'm Mary Malone, and this is my husband Malcolm. We're here in Mountbellew. I have come back to do a session in near Knock, and
Who you are, where we are, and what are you doing back
right, okay.
3, 2,
Noise. Hold on. Yeah, the lorries. Yeah. I'll have to be quick.
Okay,
Do you
so
what?
once again, who are you? Who's with you? Where are we? And what are we doing here? In 3, 2.
I'm Mary Malone. This is my husband Malcolm. We're here in County Galway. We're back over to do a tour of Ireland with the healing sessions.
And this is
And-
Montbellew.
Right.
And we're
Now.
that it?
Can we do it again? Yeah.
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 Okay, so that
So
was
you're
fine. That's
in
absolutely
you're in
fine.
Montbellew, County
Yeah.
Galway.
Well, he says to County
Once you
Galway.
say County Galway, after
Yes,
it doesn't matter. We'll
yeah.
know where we are.
That's
Okay. 3,
Gonna let-
2, 1.
My name is Mary Malone, and this is my husband Malcolm.
Hello.
We are here in Mountbellew, County Galway. We're doing a number of sessions around Ireland.
3,
Yeah,
2.
yeah. Oh dear.
Okay, in 3, 2.
I'm Mary Malone, and this is my husband Malcolm.
Hi.
And we're here in Montbellew, County Galway. We're over to do a number of healing sessions in Ireland.
A tour of Ireland, a full tour of Ireland.
That's right.
Right, where are we now, Mary?
Now this is the centre of Mountbellew. It's called the Square. They've only just done it up, and it's market day. So you'll see cattle and sheep in various parts of the square here. Also, of course, the Indian people are here with their goods. And it's just a day out really for people. One time this used to be absolutely crowded. You couldn't even move in Montbellew when it was market day. But time changes, and I guess we change too. and the supermarkets and the cities takes it over. But there are still a few that's able to come into Mountbellew and sell their goods. Okay. I'm like it's like as I'm leading a puppy. Mind there, don't fall.
Let him have some more string out.
Yeah.
Well,
Look
which
at this.
stall are we going to first?
We can.
Shall we go
I'd
see
like.
Brendan?
I'd like to see. I'd like to see Brendan.
I see Brendan's got some
Yeah.
some good clothes on.
Yeah. We'll go around that. Okay. Yeah. Do you know his van? Oh, there's a few. There's a few stalls here today. Now we've missed him. Oh no, he'd be over here, I think. You seen
Ask
it?
these girls if Brendan's here.
Yeah, he may not be in today.
Hello ladies, how you doing? 20 bargains on today, have you? Is Brendan the second-hand clothes guy on today?
Clinic over here.
Oh, he's in the clinic.
Yeah, well, he's having a drink, but we see.
Oh.
Do you want Brendan to do it?
Please, yes, if you
Yeah.
give him a shout.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, Brendan's coming across.
Hello, sir. How are you? Right. Did you take my umbrella in the car?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did. It's not in the church then.
We don't need the umbrella just at the moment.
No, no. Oh, he's there.
Brendan, how are you doing?
How are you, Brendan? This is a very good friend.
How are you?
Well, long time no see, Brendan.
Mark.
How are you?
Mary, how are you?
How are you
keeping?
doing?
Great.
How are you, love?
Fine.
Hello, Brendan, how are you?
You're welcome.
All right.
So,
How's
is it a busy day or what here? Oh, have you not opened yet? Oh, well, it can't be that busy.
Union rules.
Oh, is that right?
God. Yeah.
Well, I'd better not join that union rule.
Just right.
Huh?
No, we're okay. We've just
we'll
had
be going
breakfast, really, you know.
We'll be going
Thanks
into
very much.
Kitty's after,
Oh yeah.
if you want to go in there.
Well, later on.
Yeah.
How's your missus?
Great.
Is she okay?
Fine. Yeah.
Is she working?
She is, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, it looks like that you're going to get a little bit of sun that we don't see often
right.
here in Ireland. Huh?
Are you in Ireland or
We're in Ireland for just a little while, you know. I'm doing healing sessions around the country, so.
Yeah.
But we are going back to England for a week
To Bolton.
to have to Bolton, as they say. Yeah.
Bolton, Lancashire,
Yes,
that's correct.
yeah.
Brendan spent a lot of time in Bolton.
You did. Yeah.
With Jacko and
Oh, did you know
Albert
Jacko?
Leach.
Albert Leach.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Did you know Jacko as well?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh, well, he died, of course.
Yeah.
Um,
And how's your brother in San
Yeah.
Jose? The priest.
Home today.
Is
oh,
he?
we say?
Home
Would you-
today.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Would you mention Malcolm and Mary to him?
Yeah.
Oh well.
We
Yeah.
went to his parish there
Oh,
in,
that's right.
in San Jose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mainly Spanish-speaking
I think
people,
he's
you know.
married. I think he's married, man.
Don't you dare say that.
He'll not be too happy about
Why
that.
not? If it came out in RTE.
No. Yeah. So, when are you opening up, Brendan?
This will be open at kind of.
Which is your van? The blue one?
Oh, here. Yeah.
Oh, this. Oh, you have got a.
Oh, I just left
All
it.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Did you find any big men?
What?
Did you find any big men?
No. Oh, I did.
Did you?
Did
Yeah.
you good?
Oh, good.
One man from Cabinet Moy.
Oh,
They
okay.
came to the house.
Yeah.
£24 for two.
Great. Well, you got something out of them
He
anyway.
was 60 weeks.
God bless him. We nearly wanted a truck to get him in.
I've 8 left. Yeah.
Ah,
Oh.
very
He
good.
wasn't 5 foot high.
Was he not?
And he was like this wide.
Yeah.
So to take you a week to walk around him.
I soon got around him.
Well, I'm
All
glad.
right,
I'm
Brendan.
glad.
Listen, it was nice
yeah.
talking to you.
we'll
Next
have-
time we're back in Ireland, we'll give you another call, okay?
Yeah.
I might see you, Kitty.
You will. You will.
might have a
All
drink in
right.
Kitty.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Lovely seeing you. God bless you.
What's
And
this
I hope
man
you'll
down
send. He's from RTE. and he's filming me for the yesterday and today.
For what?
Spiritual healing,
Oh yeah.
or what I'm all about, I guess, more than anything else.
Yeah.
So it'll be shown in September.
Oh,
So
yes.
you might be on.
Huh?
You might be on.
I want to be selling something.
That's right.
Let me
Yeah,
know then.
we will let you know. Yeah. Okay, love. Glad to see you. Yeah, she's lovely. This Kitty and Eileen. Hello. Anybody home? Anybody home?
Which part of the house are you in?
How are you?
Hello, Kitty.
How are you doing? Oh, God, don't you look well? Don't you look well?
Oh, isn't that lovely?
Do look at her.
Hello, how are you?
You're welcome. Oh, isn't this terrible? Who's this guy you have with you?
No, he's just doing a little snip and snap of it.
You look lovely.
And we
Yeah,
told him all about you, and he said, I've got to meet him. I've got to meet her, he said.
Who's that? Oh, so close up.
Oh, he's
No,
got
you look
close.
lovely.
Why don't
How's
you?
Eileen?
Fine.
Oh, she's good.
Thank God.
Good.
How's your sister?
And you have, well, she's come out of hospital and thank God she's
That's great.
well recovering.
Yeah,
You know,
thank
it'll
God.
take her a good while.
Yeah, isn't that great?
But yeah, but the weather is not great over here. Is it?
Nice, it's so close. If it was in the
Oh, he can pull it.
Put it away.
Oh, I pull it away. Yeah. And we'll have. Are we having a drink here? We cannot leave Kitty.
Who's it, by the way?
We'll have red
He's
lemonade
RT,
and
from
a
RTE.
drink for him.
RT?
Yeah.
Joke.
Yeah.
No. We're all
We had
Yeah.
Frank Hall here one time. He came with Seamus Rush and I said, don't bring him in. He went and brought him all right to the bathroom, but
Oh yeah.
that's all.
You didn't let him in. No.
What do you want yourself?
red lemonade for Mary, and I have a red lemonade as well.
Oh, I hadn't anything with red lemonade.
No, any days.
Yes.
No, she's not well, is she at all? With her walk. My goodness.
I get more of those.
Yeah. You're all right
Might
now.
we get a very big
Stroke or something. He was just penny.
Oh, that was lovely.
He was a nice man.
Right, love. So, and we met Brendan out there. He hasn't opened up yet.
How long have you been in Mountbellew, Kitty?
not making a short answer too long.
A long time.
It's a long time.
It is. It's
I
like,
first came in 1967 when I first came here.
67.
67, and you were here then.
oh, you'd be here since 1955 or something like that, wouldn't you?
Oh, long before that.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Long,
Yeah.
long ago.
And there's a lot of changes in Mountbellew since, isn't there?
God, we're just talking about the while ago.
Good heavens.
There's no money.
That's right. Yeah, and look at them now. They have mansions. Yeah, they have mansions. But it's better to see.
The big houses that's going up round the town here, have you?
And you're going to have a hotel
You
here?
might buy two.
I will.
Yeah, I'm going to have a hotel here.
Where?
Out Newtown Road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hotel for the monks.
Need a bit of it.
And I could do it with saying, I could do it saying to the Holy Spirit, hey, you better put the plugs in these holes and let us have some fine weather.
That's right.
Yeah.
Have a nice day for the market outside.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, there's not many though.
Warm though.
There's not many.
You know, we have
Yeah.
very well
This is the famous Mary Malone now. This is the famous Mary Malone that you hear of.
Oh,
Her
listen,
now.
I'm just Mary Malone. And I'm only doing a job. For God, not for myself.
I recognise you from the photo.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Very
yeah.
well. Well,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
great now.
Yeah, well, you know, we're only instruments.
Well, of course, that's right.
That's all. I don't do any healing. It is the Holy Spirit that does the healing.
Well, look,
And I
that's
just-
great to
yeah.
meet you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
How do you do,
Yeah.
sir?
How are you? What's your name, dear?
Mannion from Menla.
John
Oh, you're Mannion.
Oh.
All right. Yeah.
I'm a
My,
Mannion.
my great grandmother was Mannion. From Killisolan, I think she was.
Oh, yeah, they were back there.
Yeah, I think it was Killisolan, but they lived in Bovinion. There was six sisters of them.
Oh, yeah.
So this, yeah.
England, yes.
Yeah. So you come down just to Mountbellew. for the market. Do you only just come down to Mountbellew for the market?
That's all.
Yeah, because I
That's all.
haven't seen you
cycled
before. Oh, you did?
I
Good
did.
lad, that's good exercise. Yeah,
Good thing, is it?
that's good. Of course it is. Yeah, yeah, it is. It
But
is.
that's another famous name is Burke, you know.
Oh, Burke, right.
He was.
Yeah, yeah. Burke.
He
From where?
Cornerstone.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't know.
Of the
Yeah.
parish of Athenry, is it?
Oh, you're a little bit out of town, aren't you? Yeah. It's surprising who you can meet.
His brother comes here in town now.
Oh, Teresa. Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Where is Teresa?
But she was here.
Oh, was she?
She was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And who's the other gentleman?
Tom Kinney.
Don't
Another one native from Mountbellew, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Kenny. Yeah. Yeah.
He's native Mountbellew
It's nice how you can all meet and have a chat, especially about the olden times.
Anytime we have a few
Yeah.
pound.
That's it. Isn't that nice?
And you
That's
couldn't be
nice.
spending it with a nicer lady.
No.
Oh,
We know.
Couldn't be spending it with a
Well,
nicer
that's
lady.
true.
I know Kitty since I was only very, very young, and now I'm very, very old.
I know.
Yeah. They were good times, weren't they?
Well,
They were they were
poor time.
well, they were yeah. You weren't looking for an awful lot, were you?
Nothing.
You know. That's right, and you shared. You shared, right? No, do not.
We'll kick up a shindy. Like, you know.
But hasn't Mountbellew really come on? I mean, Ireland has come on. Never mind Mountbellew. It is. It's booming. I just hope it lasts.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I just hope it will.
Thanks, Kitty.
Thank you
I
very
got change as well. Ooh.
Oh, how do you like that? Oh,
It is. But you
give
have
me the 20p.
Tell them the oldest pub in Ireland or one of them.
Put that in there.
One of them.
Yeah, put it into the box. Yeah,
Change
that's
it.
right.
Is he Irish or English?
Oh, he's Irish.
Irish.
Yes.
Do you take the plaque outside? The plaque on the wall.
No,
but we will.
no.
That's very good, that, Kitty, yeah.
Yeah, he will do.
It's
Yeah.
This place
Yeah.
has a
And
significant history. It's
Yeah.
what's the history of this? Yeah,
the
the one.
Fenian leader, Kelly, was born here
Yeah.
in Chester Martins.
Oh,
But he was rescued in the van when Annie Nack was and O'Brien were home in Manchester.
Oh, wasn't there a song about
Well,
that?
that's
Is it?
several songs.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I suppose if we get some liquid downers, we'll be able to recite the poems and the songs.
This
and
man, I bet you, has them. There were several. There were several
Have you
songs. Sorry, Storm.
No, thank
Have you forgotten the songs?
I have never had it.
Oh, had you?
Anyway.
Oh, had you not?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Did you ever any, Mr. Burke?
No, I never.
No?
I
You never sang.
No. We had.
Yeah.
We hadn't that song, you know.
That was
No.
a great singer during his time.
Is that right? Yeah.
I would
I
admit
did.
it. I would admit it.
There you are. You see, he's not giving himself any credit there. Yeah.
Then that went in the ballot area. You know.
That's right. That's right. It did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ballot
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
How to get these published, you know, is how to get them.
You
now.
don't see them or hear them
You
anymore,
don't.
or do any?
You don't.
No, you
right?
don't.
No.
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 Well, the young people probably don't want to be bothered anyway.
No.
No. But history like that was lovely.
We're going to be nationwide, huh? Oh no,
You look lovely. You look lovely. I bet you're
you
coming.
must be joking.
What are you saying?
How was Ireland today?
The tinkers out there that got the papers up dead quick. They didn't want to be showing when they seen the cameras. The
travellers on
travellers.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. But
Well, you mentioned the paper up quick, or the jacket in the head.
yeah. Oh, right.
That's a terrible case, you know. We aren't in that case. Coming out from court, like. The throw jacket up.
Oh,
in the
Oh, right. Yes. So they don't want to
Thanks
be.
be to God, we've nothing that.
Oh, thanks be to God. We're bad enough.
And the picture them.
Right. Come on, man.
Thank you for viewing my video. If you like it, then please subscribe. If you wish, you can visit my website at www.marymalone.com.